Awesome.
But it has both the controllers, the HDMI, and the power.
Okay, cool. What is up, Internet? Retro here, and welcome back to our 19th episode of the $10 Game Collection Challenge. We are on a quest to build a video game collection, starting off with just $10 to prove that you can still game hunt in today's time, and you can do it on a budget. We utilize all avenues like Facebook Marketplace, garage sales, flea markets, anywhere that we can get video games on the cheap. Only one quick update this week, guys. So at the very beginning of this whole series, it was really important to me that you guys saw the whole journey, the whole process, me checking out at Goodwill, at flea markets, you're seeing the money exchanged because, guys, anybody can say, I found this game for a nickel and it's worth $10,000. Anybody can do that. I wanted you guys to see the actual footage of me checking out. You're seeing the money exchanged. I have two camps of people that are watching the series. I have Camp A, the people that are like, man, if you don't show me you checking out at the counter, then I don't believe you and you're a liar. I can't lie. Then you have Camp B, the people that are like, man, I love the series, but I cannot stand when you are checking out at the cash register. It is so redundant, it makes no sense, it's a waste of time. Well, I've learned one thing about YouTube after doing it for a year, and that is you cannot please everybody. There is no way that you can, but I have done my best to adjust and compromise for both sides. So you'll see me pick up an item for, say it's $4.24, and it says $4.24, I'm showing you that. I'm not gonna show you the footage of me checking out because that's how much it is. There's no tax at Goodwill and most flea markets in my area, and if there is, I will add that down on the bottom of the screen. But whenever I'm checking out at Goodwill's and you'll see like just the colored sticker on the DVD or on the game, those are $2. That's how much they are here. I don't know how it works in your area, but it's $2 for that DVD, for that Blu-ray, for that game, and I'm still showing you that footage. I don't know if I'm always going to show you that footage anymore. It just seems a little redundant. That's how much it is. I might show you like 1 or 2 times in an episode, but it just seems pretty redundant to me at this point. So probably not going to do that. That's really the only update. Guys, if you are new to the channel and you love all things 80s and 90s nostalgia from retro video games, movies, toys, and more, make sure to hit that freaking subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss out on new weekly videos every single week. We are coming out with new videos and I don't want you guys to miss it. Let's get into this week's footage. Alright guys, we need to jump into an update of the $10 game collection, but I don't really want to yet because it is a complete disaster. So I'm going to straighten this all up first and then we'll jump into the update. Okay. This is marginally better. Not great, but it will get us by for another week. I took down that Wii box. This is actually just an empty box that we got like episode 2 or 3. There's nothing even in that, so it doesn't really need to be displayed. So clean that up there, and then this is kind of where we started stacking some of the Super Nintendo games, and then all the Game Boys. I would never have thought we'd have this many Game Boys, honestly, in the collection. And then moving down, we kept, those are empty cases that we're going to sell. There's a couple cases over here that just don't really have a lot of value. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with that stuff. And then this is just some stuff that's random, that busted up PS1 controller, bad stick on that, third-party stuff that just doesn't sell. I still have this case, by the way. It's like old Nintendo case. I'm not sure what to do with. Always pick up these like little totes. So this is all the controllers and accessories, AC, power from the $10 game collection. This thing is humongous. There's so much stuff in here. So I'm probably just gonna put this off to the side for now, because I mean it doesn't really need to be around. There's some stuff in there that we could sell too if we need to. Let's see, and then all this stuff I just kind of stacked, and I guess we'll start putting games down here too. Look at this stack of games. Like, what? I need to get some cases or something. And then let's see, the PlayStation 2, PS1. So I think it looks okay. It'll get us by. Last episode we had 260-ish at the end of the episode to go game hunt. We have not sold anything. The only thing I am gonna sell right now is I'm gonna list this. They went down a little bit. I think I can still get 150 to 160 for it, but there's actually a couple more listed now. So I'll list that, and I might list some of these cases, and I definitely need to get to those DVDs at some point, but I don't think I'm going to quite yet. So, all right, 260, let's go game hunt. Well, this is boring, but I'm so freaking bored that I'm gonna buy this. Despicable Me for the Wii. I don't know, it's $2. And it's in this weird, it's in a Blockbuster case, which is actually kind of cool. But the game is in good shape. And it's $2 and I'm bored, so sure, we'll add it to the $10 game collection. Probably shouldn't, but who cares? Here are a ton of $2 games, and I don't think there's anything worth here picking up either. Deer Hunter, all $2. Again, some of these sports games can be worth something, but I don't think, unless I'm missing it, I don't think any of these are worth picking up. I mean, maybe this, but I see this all the time. And I don't even have an Xbox in the $10 game collection, so I think for now we'll pass. 2 deal or no deals? Hey. Lame. I found a DVD set that is selling really well. So this is selling for $30 on the low end, $45 on the high end. And they're all in there. I just checked. Sometimes I get sets for $2 because they'll just count it as one DVD. Sometimes they'll count it as 4. Let's go see what they do on this.
This would be $1. $2, I mean. All right.
Al Pacino!
It's not Al anymore. It's Dunk.
Dunkachino?
What's my name? Dunkachino. It's a whole new game. Dunkachino.
I'm at Game Exchange. They have buy 2 get 1 free on $7.95 or less games. So I found 3. Bugs Bunny, Rabbit Rampage, and Beethoven. I didn't know that existed. And then Incredible Crash Dummies. So I think it'll end up being like 6 each. 550, 6 each. So I'm gonna pick those up. All right, guys, here's what we just picked up. A couple Super Nintendo games, with one of them being free. Beethoven was free. So 17 total for 3 games. Who knew that there was a Beethoven game? I did not know that. And why were there so many 90s kid movies with animals and pets that talked? But they didn't talk. They just sat there silently, and there was a voiceover.
Wow, look who's down in the dirt with the dogs. Morning, honey.
Oh, dog breath.
Such a weird time. Here is the Incredible Crash Dummies. This is like stapled 90s. At least I remember it being in the 90s. All the commercials and stuff for the Crash Dummies. And then we got Rabbit Rampage Bugs Bunny. So we got 1 for free. This is probably worth right around $20 for all these. So we didn't save anything crazy, but I just don't see a lot of Super Nintendo stuff, cartridge-based stuff. And with the money we have right now, I think we can start doing stuff like this, picking up a couple filler games. These aren't even really filler. I think these are all decent games to add to the collection, just because we're not going to find these out in the wild at Goodwill and stuff like that. So I might start picking up some games from like Game Exchange like this. So awesome. On to the next. All right, guys. Also, look at where this is from. The video store that this is from. Okinawa, Japan? and now it's here in Arkansas. The journey that this cartridge has been on, and now it's my collection. I'm not taking that sticker off. I'm never getting rid of this. It's mine forever. All right, guys, I think I want to test out some of these consoles. Here is the PS2 that we got in the last episode. Fun fact, you can have your PS2 like this with your little emblem, or you can flip it, and then you can move this, and it like snaps into place. I didn't know that until a couple years ago. Okay, that's good. All right, moment of truth. I've not tested this yet. First good sign. Ooh, let's see. Okay. That does not mean it works yet. That does not mean it works. So let's try Sonic. We actually got this, golly, so long ago. Maybe episode 4 or something. Look at the tray. We'll fix that. All right. It looks like it's working. That's the screen you got to get past, and we did. Awesome. So we have a working PS2 in the collection now. Looks like it's good to go. Whoa, that is so loud. All right, awesome. Let's see if we can't fix this real quick. Okay, it looks like it's maybe supposed to snap into place right here, but it's just not. I don't know why, but it's just resting on this piece right here. So all I'm gonna do is put a little bit of glue there. I wouldn't normally do that, but it's just not affecting anything. So I think that'll help it. I'm a Gorilla Glue guy, so we got some Gorilla Glue minis. Just gonna put a little bit of glue here and see if that doesn't help. That should do the trick. So, supposed to let that sit for a while. So, and I don't have to like, sometimes you have to bond it together or like clamp it. It seems fine to me. So I'm gonna leave that there and we'll check on it here in a bit. All right, now let's look at this PS1. The only issue we had last week with this was we couldn't get this to close. This reset button is getting a little stuck, but I cleaned out a little bit of the gunk with a toothbrush. It really does need to be taken apart. There's 5 screws on the back and then just really clean, but it is closing now. Good enough for us to test. We are using the really janky PS1 controller that we got with it. And you guys know all we need is the second screen. We need the second screen. Second screen comes up, we know it's working. Good sign. We just put it in the Spyro game we got last week too. It's spitting. Doesn't sound great. Making a little bit of noise, but it is working. It's actually a lot quieter now. Awesome. So both of these PlayStations are working. Have not waited long enough to see if that glue is holding that in place, but both consoles are working, so I'm happy. All right, guys, it has dried and it is sturdy now. Feeling good about it. No more loosey-goosey. All right, question of the video, since we're talking about the PS2, favorite PS2 memory, most memorable PS2 memory. I have 2 of them. Number 1 is me and my friend Tim used to play Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2003 all the time. Love that game. And then also my buddy Nathan went day 1 to Walmart to get a PS2 and basically fought over people to get 2 of them. He kept one for himself and sold the other one on eBay for $1,000 the same day because you know how it is with new consoles. People were going crazy for them. So y'all tell me down in the comments, like the video, comment below your favorite, best PS2 memory. On to the next. Okay, lady's going inside. She has an Xbox 360. This is my first garage sale for the season, so let's see what she has with it.
I had put it on Facebook, I think, and it hadn't sold, but I found one of the controllers.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if that helps, but hi,
Sure.
how are you? You're welcome to look at it, look it over.
You don't have any games with it, just the system.
You know, I don't know why my daughter had it, but my daughter had it. She didn't have any games with it.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. She passed away in January, and I had to clean out all of her stuff, and this was in her stuff, and I don't know why. Don't ask me, honestly. I wish I knew.
Do you have any idea what you want for it?
I mean, what do you think is reasonable, sir?
I mean, I don't. They're a little bit older now. You know, they have all the new ones. I mean, $20? Were you want more?
Could you do 30? Just
I'll give you 30.
okay.
Yeah, that's
let's
fine.
do 30 and
Okay.
just get it out and get it going.
I understand.
Somebody who could enjoy it.
Sure.
You know.
There's 30.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank
very
you.
much.
All right, guys, first yard sale of the season. I just have not been to garage sales this year. I'm driving in my area and I see a sign for a yard sale and I think, why not? Had a feeling that there might be something. So I go to the yard sale and there is nothing at this garage sale that screams we probably have video games. But I asked, I keep telling you guys, you have to ask. And she said she had an old Xbox. She comes back outside with this Xbox 360E. I know very little about Xbox stuff. I was never an Xbox guy or kid, so I'm just not versed in it. But I saw that it had a nice controller, and I thought I would take a chance on it. I asked her how much she wanted. She said she didn't know, give her an offer, and I said 20. You know, guys, I'm assuming all risk with this thing. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. She came back at 30, and I said yes. I thought worst case scenario, if the console doesn't work, I can bring in this controller and the hookups and at least get my money back and do that. So I have no idea. We will test that, see if it works, but we don't have any Xbox console, so our first one to add to the game collection, and we scored at our very first garage sale. I need to hit up more garage sales. On to the next. All right, I think we just mega scored. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we did. Here's WCW Monday Nitro Volume 3. It's new, it has a little bit of a rip right there, but it's definitely new. I think I saw one pre-owned go for like 60 or 70. I could be totally off, but let's see, Blu-rays are 3, and I'm definitely picking this up. I'm gonna take a chance on it. I don't think I'm seeing eBay sold listings wrong, but dude, this is what I'm talking about. So much money to be made in Blu-rays and DVDs. You cannot sleep on it. Let's get this and see how we do.
Hey.
How are you?
Alright, $2. Or just I'm sorry, games are 3. Sorry.
This is a Blu-ray, does it matter?
Oh, it's a Blu-ray? Yeah, it would still be 3.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright.
All right, guys, we are on our way right now to pick up a SNES Mini. It popped up on Facebook for 30 bucks. That's super cheap. I think they're selling for like 100 to 120 right now. So it looks real to me in the pictures. I couldn't tell exactly, but it looks legit. So I'm gonna go pick that up. There were 2 other people in front of me that wanted this, and they both bailed, thankfully. So I'm gonna go pick that up now. Yeah.
I was trying to hook it up to the TV so you can see it,
Oh, cool.
but I can't remember what channel it is. Watch out for
Yeah, I collect all that. I collect all that old stuff.
Yeah, well, I just bought this for the kids because I thought they would play it, and then you can tell it's dusty. But it came preloaded with like 21 games. It's got my favorites are Street Fighter, Super Punch Out. It does have this one came from Best Buy, so it has the Star Fox 2 that wasn't released
sure.
in the US.
Yeah, man, I collect all this stuff. This is awesome.
But it has both the controllers, the HDMI, and the power.
Okay, cool. You said 30 was good?
Yeah.
SNES Mini acquired, guys. You know, I honestly didn't think we would add any of the mini consoles, the classic consoles, to the $10 game collection, but for 30 bucks, I had to pick this thing up, and it is super clean. You can tell that this guy bought this to show his kids what retro gaming was all about, and they showed no interest at all, which is okay, because we got it for a steal, 30 bucks. They sell for like right around 100, and then we got the Xbox 360 console. Kind of surprising that we haven't came across any Xbox consoles yet for a decent price, but awesome to add a console that we did not have in the $10 game collection yet. some Super Nintendo games, the DVDs, and then that Blu-ray that's worth over $100, which is insane, guys. Do not sleep on DVDs and Blu-rays. Thank you as always for hanging out, for watching the video. If you would like this video, comment below your favorite or your best or your most memorable PS2 memory. Check out some of the other videos if you haven't already. Subscribe also if you haven't already. And until next time, peace.